Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, the dope ass dude, and welcome to the season 4 finale. So, I am so excited to be here with you all on tonight, and I am super excited about the guest on tonight because both of these guys are extraordinary instruments. I don't even like to call them singers because what they can do with their voices is just unbelievable. So, I'm just so excited to have both of these guys on here tonight, and I'm so excited to introduce and share them with you guys. So, a couple of preliminary things. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you don't mind going ahead right now, subscribing to the YouTube channel, not only subscribe, but click on that notification button so you can be notified each time a new episode is uploaded to the channel. And then while you're there, go ahead and please click on that like button. Stop right now, click on the like so that this podcast can get shared with others just like you. Now, if you are on the go and you don't get a chance to listen to the podcast on Monday or watch it on Mondays, you can always listen on the go on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, or you can just watch it here on YouTube. And if you are not following me on TikTok and Instagram, please go out and follow me on both of those platforms. On both, I am the Dope Ass Dude podcast. So if you don't mind doing that, and then just go ahead and get this out of the way as well. You can follow both Corey and Lawyer on Instagram as well, or Facebook. They on Instagram, they are Corey Barrett Sings, and Lawyer is at Lawyer Turner on Instagram. On Facebook, you can follow Corey at just Corey Barrett and Lawyer at Lawyer Turner. So, again, like I said, I'm super excited to have these guys on the podcast. They are extraordinary people, and I've known both of them for some time now, and I've worked with Lawyer, and I'm so excited with this guy. And when I worked with him for the first time on my tune He Rain, Lawyer is such a perfectionist. Like, he would record one run 10 times, like no lie, 10 times. And he, every time he matched what he did the time before. And he was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. And go back, go back. And I'm like, hey, bro, we just here. I don't know about the rips and the run. Let's just get it down. But this guy, he is such a extraordinary guy, and uh, cons- um, so protective of his gift. And that's one thing I love about him. And we're going to go ahead and bring him out first. Lawyer, what's going on?
Hey, hey, hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you doing today?
I am amazing. You so formal. How are you doing today? How are you?
That-
You're just so formal. What's up with that, man?
That's just, I'm naturally formal. I'm Southern.
So how you been? What's been going on with you?
Oh, just life. That is honestly the best way I can answer that question. What's been going on is life has been lifing, but music has been musicking too. But
Yeah.
life has been doing what life does.
Yeah, and recently you've experienced some loss in your family and so forth. Your family, everybody is healing properly and, still holding on and everything.
Right. We're doing the best we can with the most recent loss. It's been, I guess, well, not just for me, but my entire family. It's been life changing. I mean, I think we know we'll all never be the same. Daniel Jones was a musical sensation. He was a pillar for some people, but he was my first cousin. His mama is the eldest, my mama is the youngest of the crew, and as far as I know, I've never had a life without him. So it's
Mm,
weird to kind of be living life and not see him or not see a text from him or not hear his loud self calling me just about nothing. So it's a little different, and we work musically as well together a lot. So life without him on the musical side is also strange. It feels empty, but I know that God is going to fill that up with his love and with just memories, and I try to hold on to that as much as possible. So
absolutely. And for those who don't know Daniel Jones, well, you know Daniel Jones, but you may not know who Daniel Jones was, because you've heard his music. He worked with Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, just a lot of A-list music artists. And I remember Daniel, I met Daniel when he was maybe like 16 years old, 17 years old. And he was playing over, I think, at Griggs Chapel in South Dallas. And
Mhm.
he was a musician over there. And this guy was a musical prodigy. Like he was amazing, even at 16, 17 years old. And it was just a great opportunity to get to know him. And it was really tragic to hear that, of his passing. So I'm extremely sorry, Lawyer, about the loss of your family.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Lawyer, what's going on with you musically? You got any new music coming out? Because you singing everywhere. You're doing everything. So what's going on with your music?
Yeah, I actually do have music coming out. I am working on Roram, Mirror Part 2. Mirror came out in 2023. What is this? This is 23 right now?
Yeah, that's 23.
Came out in 2020. Sorry. Came out in 2021. I don't know. My brain is everywhere. Anyway, came out in 2021. Sorry. Came out in 2021. It is actually just about just life after, me splitting up from like, a lot of musical connections that I had at the time and just how I chose to kind of process the whole situation. It was just about what I saw in myself, the things that I needed to change about me, my anger, I wanted to tell people my testimony. I want to tell people about how I obtained peace. I want to show people that, even I get insecure sometimes too. So everything was very intentional on that album. And I never thought that there would be a Mirror Part 2, which is Roram, which is Mirrors backwards. So everything in Mirror is about like just me as a person, but just like in this reflection that you see of me now, Roram is about everything that makes up the mirror, that's in the mirror. So like the curtain that's in the background, the wall that's back there, that's what Roram is about. It's about like all the things that make up the entire reflection, not just me. So
Wow.
that's what this album is about. So yeah, and
Wow.
working on it now. We are trying to do something that has never been done before. I'm a little afraid to say it because I don't want anybody to beat me to the punch, but we are trying to do something a little different. There's never been a gospel artist to do a visual album. So I am trying to be the first gospel artist to do a visual album. We've begun the process of that. And I'm talking about like, like how Michael Jackson and all of them have their actual visual album. So that's the
Wow.
plan. Something that's never been done before. So I don't have a blueprint. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just hope that it all comes together and in the end that God is pleased and I did exactly what he asked me to do and that people are really blessed. So
Yeah, I mean, but you are a creative genius. So regardless, well, we're not going to claim anyone is going to do it, since you put that out there. But we know that even if someone was to go and do it, like your mind works completely different than everybody else's. So they won't be able to like even
that's
touch what you're going to do.
I'll take that. I will take that. You're right.
Yeah. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So let's go ahead and bring Corey Barrett on out here. Corey,
Yo,
what's going on, man?
what's up, y'all?
How you doing? You so quiet tonight and formal?
Am I quiet? Oh, Lord. I'm formal tonight. No, I'm good. I'm good. How y'all doing?
But all right.
Good. We're doing good. And so everybody, I'm gonna tell you this here. So I met Corey on Instagram maybe like 2-3 years ago. So when you look at Corey, you just see like this guy that looks super innocent and everything. And like no lie, the first time Corey posted a video of him singing, it was just sound bites. So I was like, it's nowhere in the world that's that dude. It's nowhere in the
Oh,
world it's that
wow.
dude singing. For real, because like your gift and just looking at you, it didn't matter at the time because I think you was like in the car driving. I was like, oh, he kind of hood, you had your thug vibe
Hood.
going that day. So I was like, oh, he got hood. I was like, he ain't singing about the Lord.
Wow.
And
Oh,
then when I
wow.
heard the project, and then of course you and I, we are like brothers. We
Right.
cool and everything now. So I know it's you. So tell us about your
Mm.
project and everything and how that came on. And then I have another question to ask both of you guys. So tell us about your
Okay.
project.
My project actually, started my project several years ago. Ran into some issues with a live recording that was lost, and it was just a hot mess. And so I ended up going back to record everything, most of the stuff over. Some of the stuff is different on this project, but I really took my time and I wanted to make sure that I came out with something that really was sincerely me. Typically, I used to like I'm a worship leader, so I lead worship a lot. But some of the songs that God gave me are more contemporary than what I would do in a worship setting, and so I was really nervous. So I think God just ordained everything to happen the way that it did, because my live recording, it was much more praise and worship driven, and I did a few songs that I did on the album, and everyone loved them. But I was afraid, because I thought, the church was gonna be like, "Oh Lord, he doing too much." But I wanted to. I'm glad that everything happened the way it did, because I was able to be me, and it speaks to who I am, which is why it's self-titled. I have several influences musically, and my. I don't want to be talking too much, because I know you're gonna be asking questions, but that was it. So it was just me doing what I do, doing what I love, do what I do in my personal worship, and allowing the opportunity to share that with others. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And I mean I'm so glad that you did name it. Your name is self-titled, because
yeah,
it's like it's you. So that's all I'm
yeah,
gonna say to people. It's
yeah,
a little bit of everything, both of your
yeah,
CDs. So like
yeah,
you can't call it gospel, you can't call it contemporary Christian, you don't want to call it secular,
yeah,
neo. So it's both of y'all albums are so much. Like, I don't
yeah.
know if I should sit at home on a Friday night with a glass of wine, dimming the lights, listening to y'all songs and
Okay.
all this other kind of stuff, or
Hey.
what? Because it's very thought provoking. All
Hmm.
y'all songs is like super thought provoking, and it is not
Yeah,
what you normally hear on a Sunday morning in worship.
yeah,
So, how do y'all
yeah.
describe y'all CD? If someone was to ask you, like, Corey, what type of CD do you have? What do you tell them?
I wow. What do I I don't know. If they ask me what how would I describe it, I would just say it's a it's gumbo. Like, it's a little bit of everything. It's you get praise and worship, you get jazz, you get neo soul, you get contemporary gospel or CCM, a little bit of everything. So I say it's kind of like a good mix of everything. So yeah.
And Lawyer, what about you? How would you describe yours? What would you, if you guys could create a genre, what would it be to place your album in?
Ironically, I still think my music is gospel. I know it's strange. I don't feel like I'm doing something that's so far out there. Then I mean, I know you probably feel
That's because you're a
most,
genius,
most
Lawyer.
I know.
listeners feel differently about it.
Listen,
Yeah,
But
you're a genius. Your
that's,
mind works
I,
differently than ours.
he's amazing.
I'm still
He's
doing gospel
amazing.
because I mean, I feel like just like stories, and not everything is. Sometimes you like in Deuteronomies and Numbers, like you're learning about the
Hmm.
things, and you're learning,
Hmm.
just the different generations, or like then you go to Exodus and you find about all these rules and stuff like that. Like I feel like that's the Bible, that's gospel,
Right.
and gospel is Jesus Christ. So ultimately, I just feel like that's what I'm talking about. I just feel like I'm just
Right.
telling my perspective of different situations that I go through. But all of these different things I feel like that we sing about or that we preach about, it all comes from the Bible. The Bible definitely says that
Yeah.
nothing is under the sun. So we're not the only people who deal with insecurities. We're not
Right.
the only
Right.
anger,
Right.
jealousy, or enviness, and like we're not the only people who dealt with these things. They dealt with this stuff way back in a long, long time ago days. So
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like I feel like I'm not doing anything different. I don't know. I still feel like it's gospel.
Yeah. What planet are you from? I mean, it's like if you,
Really.
yeah,
Really.
you're like a alien if you don't think it's anything
Yeah.
different. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's a
I've
good
studied.
different.
Hmm.
It's a good
It's
different.
a real good difference.
It's a
With,
Yeah.
good different.
with that little thumbs up that just came up in the background, I got a little nervous. I was about to talk about it. I know what's going on. I know I'm here by myself. Now wait a minute. But I knew how calm I was. That's why you don't need to know what's going on up in this.
That's so funny.
So, and then Corey, you recently lost your mother. That
I
was
did.
something else
I
that
did.
happened with you as well. So, how's your
Yeah.
family? I want to definitely ask you, like, how's your family doing?
Everybody's doing. My mom had such a great impact on our family and everybody that knew her. So everybody is having their days, but then we have a lot of days where we can look back and just laugh until we cry and enjoy. Because she was such a light. She was so hilarious. She was so fun. She was so vibrant. I'm grateful just because I had so many great moments with my mother that I can definitely cherish. I have my days, and we all have our days, and we call each other and encourage each other and all of that. But everybody's making it, and we're trying to make it our business to be intentional on our communication with each other, checking on each other, calling each other, spending a little more time with each other and being just more intentional about it.
Wow, wow. Okay, nice. And the thing with losing loved ones, even though they're not here physically with us, it seems like they're always with us because, and we are
Yeah.
reminded in things that we do, we'll find
Hmm.
ourselves doing something that they did, and then instantly you feel them there with you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can walk through your house, you can hear their voice. I've lost my dad and a sister, and no lie, it's been 20 years since my dad passed, but I still feel him just like it's just yesterday, just through
Yeah.
things that I see myself now doing that I watched him do. And it just come naturally. So your family, they'll always be there with you.
Yeah.
So I definitely encourage you guys to just stay prayerful, and you guys
Hmm.
will definitely come through this perfectly fine. So we're about to get to some fun stuff because I really I want to hear you guys sing tonight, but then I have to, yeah, oh yeah, we got some singing tonight, lawyer. Better, yeah, we got some singing, yeah. So
Man, you
then,
singing tonight, I would have went to sleep an hour extra.
yeah,
Listen, you and me both.
y'all will be good, y'all will be good. So I do have a question for you. Out of all y'all songs, what is your favorite song that you've written or that you've
Oh,
recorded? What's your favorite song? So we'll start with Lawyer.
Well, it's some new music that's coming out that is my favorite songs, but
Okay.
ones that's already out that you guys already have available. Anger, Angry is my favorite song. It
Mm.
just
that's nice.
I like country music outside of it's weird because I didn't grow up caring about country music, but when I became like older in my adult years, like early maybe like mid-20s, that's when I really started liking country music. I don't know, I guess because of the way that it made me feel. So I had always wanted to do like a country filled type of song, but when you listen to the song, it doesn't feel angry. So, and that was the point. Like I like contradictory music where like you could be talking about something really sad or really serious, but the music is the complete opposite of it, or you could be talking about something extremely happy, go lucky, but the music is kind of make you feel the happiness versus jump up and down. I
Yeah.
kind of like that. So angry up to my favorite one because I'm always angry.
I don't want to be angry. Hey, yeah.
I'm
And then
Yeah.
always angry. I'm not gonna like it's not taking to make lawyer Olivier Turner mad. It doesn't pray
I
for me.
love I love that song. And then of course I love Insecurities, but my favorite song, and I can't think of the name of this song right now, but it's the one with the Turnerettes. I put it on that first
You're
clip.
talking about me.
Dude, that song is
Lawyer,
amazing.
the lawyerettes. Yeah.
Lawyerettes,
Yeah, that's
Lawyerettes.
my I played that's been on repeat today. So
Yes, sir. That
yeah,
song is fire, brother. That
it
song
is.
Well,
is
thank
It
fire.
really,
thank
really is.
So Corey,
Yeah.
what's your favorite of yours?
Mine changes depending on I don't know, depending on what I'm going through or what I feel. But right now it's Lost Without You. Um I love that one. Um, and actually, that was just supposed to be an interlude, but it ended up being a song, and everyone is loving it. But today, it's Lost Without You, and then a lot of days it's Take Time. Some days it's Worship the Lamb. I don't know. So it just depends on the day for me.
Yeah, I love Lost Without You too. I love that song. Nice ballad. It is just
Hmm.
beautifully sung, and I love how you and the keys in the beginning, so you really can feel what you're doing on that song. And then of course, I love the D'Angelo song.
Take time.
Take time. Yeah, he wrote a D'Angelo song. So it's like I was, I had listened to your project before. You know how you listen, but you're really not paying attention. So one Sunday I was out, I had the windows down and the sunroof open and everything, and that song came on, and I was like, like, do I like call somebody or like pull over?
That's what my
Something
mom said. That's funny. My mom said the same thing. That is so funny.
Yeah, that's a hot song, brother. That is a hot
Wow.
song. That's a hot song. That's a hot song. So, okay, so we about to get to some good singing. It's a little cute little game. We're gonna get the audience to participate in this with us, but I have gonna let you guys pick between some artists. Okay, which one you believe are the best singer, not performer.
Oh, Lord.
Not performer, because when you see the names, you're gonna be like, the obvious would be to go here, but singing, just flat put singing, okay? And whoever answers first, whoever answers last, they got to sing a line of the artist song, okay?
Okay, because
So we're competing to name the best singer.
No, y'all just competing to get it out first. If you don't want to sing, you need to make sure you first, okay?
Okay. Wow.
Y'all got me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We got some good ones for y'all. So those out there that are looking, y'all participate in this here. So I mixed genres up. So the first one, better singer, not performer, Beyonce or Kiki Wyatt?
Beyonce.
He beat you. He said Kiki Wyatt. I saw his
No,
lip
he
move.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
I didn't.
See, we can't hear him now.
I didn't hear him.
So now you got to sing the lyric of Kiki. You don't know any Kiki Wyatt song? Okay, well you can sing Beyonce. You know some of Beyonce.
I don't.
Top of on Love on Top.
What made you think she's a better singer then?
Right. I mean, I've heard her sing 1,000 times.
Well, sing one of her songs.
I know them if they're playing and I'm listening to them, but I don't know them like to work verbatim. You know,
you gotta sing something.
Probably kill me.
That's the rules of the game.
Yeah, you got to sing something, and you
lost. Let's try one more round now that I got the game. Sing a Beyonce song?
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, this is really putting me on the spot. I don't.
And you are in the minority. Everyone is saying Kiki.
Everyone is saying Kiki.
If we're strictly talking about vocals, it's definitely Kiki.
Yeah.
Well,
strictly vocals.
Yeah.
It's nothing going. We don't want the Beehive coming for us. We're not saying Beyonce.
I know, because right.
No, I'm not worried.
Somebody said next. Okay, they said
next.
On.
Let's keep going.
So you better get ready, Corey, or push it on out. Okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
PJ Morton or Jonathan McReynolds?
Jonathan McReynolds.
Okay, so Corey, you got to sing a line of Jonathan McReynolds.
I hate this game. Oh Lord, what's the Jonathan McReynolds song?
Make Room.
That's one of the newest songs, ain't it?
I don't know the words though. Is that no? That's a different song. Oh Lord, I suck at this game.
So what was the other song? Black or White, Gray, whatever, on his first album? Or okay, Corey. Well, do you know any Jonathan McReynolds lawyer? Because Corey is sucking at this game.
To answer that question, I don't actually. I do know that Jonathan McReynolds is the better singer. However, I can't because I don't. You'd be surprised what I listen to. It's not what you think. So
okay.
I'm bad with words.
I know more PJ Morton songs than I know Jonathan McReynolds.
Okay, so they're agreeing with you, Jonathan. Got another Jonathan.
Jonathan is just saying.
And another Jonathan. None against PJ. PJ is the genius in his
PJ
own right.
I'm saying PJ is sure, but we're talking. That's strictly vocals and not musicality. But don't be fooled because Jonathan McReynolds is very musical too.
Yes,
very
musical.
Yeah.
Yes, he can play acoustic piano,
acoustic guitar as well. So he's amazing.
Okay, so here's a good one. So I know y'all know some of these people's song. Jasmine Sullivan or Kiara Sheard Kelly.
I can
Which one is
I
the best?
I'm
question.
not doing
I,
that.
I can't answer this question.
Why
I'm
can't
not.
y'all answer that? That's an easy one.
No, no, it's not.
Yeah, it really is.
No, it's not.
So y'all
It's
got the
not.
answer. Y'all got the answer. We're gonna let the audience answer.
Oh my God.
See, I wanted
Y'all,
to give
see,
y'all
that's
some
why
marbles.
That's
I hate
because I don't want
doing
to say.
games like this.
I'm gonna say Jasmine Sullivan. There you go.
Oh, you think
I,
Jasmine Sullivan? Okay,
I
okay.
don't think it. I said just because I don't want to sing Jasmine Sullivan. So you're gonna have to sing a Kiara Shear song. I know you know one of her songs.
Oh wow.
Indescribable. You know that.
No, it belongs to you. Oh, to you, my everything, my gratitude, and thanks to you for saving me. That's all you get.
That's a good one right there. That's from the
I
first album.
love that one. Yeah.
Wait a
That's a
minute, they
good
done
one.
Yeah.
came for me. They done said, "How dare you, JP?" Okay, well, hey, I'm just trying to make it hard here, but they pretty much
Yeah,
saying,
that's hard. I can't answer that question.
That's really hard. I don't like comparing like singers because I get something from
That's so.
everybody.
I
but
don't.
and see, I tried to do it not in the same genre, so I didn't want to do gospel for
So to be
gospel.
so yeah,
Yeah, so
I
yeah,
still hate
Because
it.
Jasmine can do all the things that Kiara Shear does, but Kiara
That,
Shear all the things that Jasmine
I
does.
agree.
I mean, because
right,
I
and
agree.
Jasmine can do the runs, Kiara Shear can have the run,
Kira can do the runs. Yeah, they both have
do the
range.
run. You know, Jasmine can
Everything.
sing soft
Yes,
and sweet. Kiara Shear can sing soft and sweet. Jasmine
absolutely.
can sing
Yeah,
loud. You know, I don't know.
yeah. They're
I,
both consistent live. Like I can't really. Yeah,
okay,
and
they don't.
those are
so
I
some of
do.
my favorites. So
so they
yeah.
said Jasmine. Somebody said Kiara. Okay,
God bless.
uh, who food one? Okay, oh, no, we don't know that. Let's see. Jasmine. Okay,
On Jasmine, I don't know, y'all.
Kiara.
Oh,
If you go
Okay,
back and listen to some of like Kiki's old stuff,
you
like
can, you can,
everything that Jasmine is
and
doing,
Jasmine
Kiara's
goes
doing.
hard, but
you
okay.
can
Yeah,
Kiara on a secular record, and she is going to
and
tear.
she's going to kill. Yeah,
Yeah, she's
I mean,
gonna
with just
kill.
on alone, you know what I mean? Without, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay. Well, if y'all think that one is tough, y'all ain't gonna make it through this here.
I'm
Okay.
already on life
Michael
support on
Jackson
this
or
one.
Bruno,
Bruno Mars?
Bruno
Michael
Mars,
Jackson.
Bruno Mars, Bruno Mars, all day.
You think Bruno Mars is a
Absolutely,
better vocalist than Michael Jackson?
absolutely, not even a question.
Okay.
Not even a
Mm.
question.
So why
Well,
why do you think that?
Well, Bruno Mars is a real singer to me. Michael Jackson, he could sing really well to me when he was younger, but I feel like that transition between him from childhood to adult, he turned into like this. I don't know. Sometimes when you listen to like his raw vocals, he can be really flat a lot, and I'm not a fan of that type of
Oh,
thing.
the
So
Jackson Hive, if that even exists, they coming for you,
listen,
lawyer.
they can
and
because I mean,
mm,
it's you. That's
How dare you
how
talk
you
about
do
the
it.
king?
You sing it. That's how I feel. But Michael Jackson does have the better music, but I do feel like Bruno Mars is the better singer.
Okay, so we got
mm.
Michael
And they
Jackson,
only saying that because he black.
and then
So
Torian
is
says
well,
Bruno.
Bruno
Okay,
is
Bruno. So Corey, in all fairness, why do you say Michael is better than Bruno?
when I think Michael won, well, of course, his younger years, I do agree with. I do agree with you as far as, but I think when I think of him as older, I'm thinking of his production of him in the studio. You know how he produced his vocals. Just I'm thinking all of that, and that I was intrigued more by that
right.
too. Him as an artist overall. So yeah,
So to
that's
break
why
the
I went with Michael.
so to break the tie on this one, lawyer, go
No,
ahead and
no,
sing a
Bruno Mars.
go ahead. Yeah,
Bruno,
so go ahead and sing a Bruno Mars song. Yeah, sing a Bruno, and Corey's gonna sing a Michael song.
well, I don't know Bruno. Yes, I do.
You changing the rules
Yeah,
because you
that's
said because I won this one, and now you talking about I'm singing a Michael Jackson.
that ain't how that go. That ain't how the rules go.
That ain't how the rules go.
That's why we could scratch that first question in. If you,
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Okay, well, lawyer, you sing Michael Jackson, and Corey, you sing Bruno Mars.
I hope you know Bruno Mars song. I feel like you don't know Bruno Mars.
I don't. But
Okay,
you.
okay, that's fine. Then you're gonna do Bruno Mars, and I'll just do something by. You know what I'm saying, Michael Jackson. I do Bruno Mars then.
Yeah.
Okay. So who going first?
Go ahead and go, Corey, because I got to think about
No,
it.
you lost, so you gotta go.
I sing Bruno Mars every weekend, y'all. I really do.
It's been put on the spot. That's why we, you know.
It's not that. It's just I don't want to sing Bruno Mars.
All right.
But I'll go ahead and do Bruno. Dang.
Trust me, guys, it's gonna get harder. So y'all might want to.
God.
I'm trying to think. All the songs I sing, they're not good songs though.
It don't matter.
Can we both just do it, please?
Okay, yeah, both of y'all can do as long as y'all sing. Okay.
Because I'd rather do Michael Jackson. All right. Now
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
And they say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? Yeah. Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? There we go.
Nice.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
come on, Corey.
Yeah. Lord, Michael Jackson. Oh, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race, right?
I thought y'all was gonna sing "Remember the Times." What happened to that?
Yeah, that was a good one too.
That was a good one.
I don't care for that song.
I
Okay.
hate this game.
Wait a minute, Lord. I'm about to remove you from the podcast.
I
Did you
will
just
say-
say
What
you
did
don't
he say?
like "Remember the Time"?
I don't particularly care for that
I
song now.
love it.
It's a good song. It don't have to be. I'm a very non-biased listener. I can listen to music and say, no, this is good, but I don't listen to this style of music. So,
I can
like,
too.
it's a
I
good
agree.
song, but I don't
Yeah.
particularly care for the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to remember. So, if I got to remember, then I mean we're not in love today. So I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
So
I don't have to like the artist either.
are
but I
y'all
can
ready
respect
for
them.
the next one? Y'all ready? Okay. I'm kind of scared to bring this one up. Whitney Houston or Tamala
Whitney
Mann?
Houston. Whitney Houston.
You say Whitney Houston too?
Yep. And I love Tamala Man, so I don't like doing this at all. It makes me cringe.
I just tell man, you know what I saw when I read that? Tamia. Okay, I'm telling you. Okay, let me go back.
Oh,
Okay,
it does. Oh, I didn't even realize it was coming up.
yeah,
on
I'm
the
like,
screen.
okay, Whitney and Tamala. Okay, I would. I don't know. I can't answer this question. I think because I
That's
am
another one. It's like I
am a gospel artist and I am from Dallas. I can't
yeah,
answer that.
you really can't. Yeah.
I feel like I can't answer because I've been on Tamala Man's album, so I feel like I cannot answer that question.
Okay, well, I'll answer it for you. Tamala Mann. Out
Okay,
of the two, Tamala Mann. Hands down, Tamala Mann. Sorry, Whitney fans. But
yeah,
Tamala,
honestly, I would say Tamala Man too.
yeah, Whitney Unplugged was no good. Whitney Unplugged was trash.
You're saying Whitney. I'm talking about Whitney in her heyday, not
No,
Whitney when
I'm
she
talking
lost
about her in her
voice.
heyday too.
You think?
Yeah. When she was unplugged and Whitney wasn't in the studio singing and somebody telling her, no, calm that down, her just singing live, that was trash. I ain't gonna lie on there. So let's see where we're gonna go to the audience. They got some Whitney.
I would say Tamala Man because Tamala Man has been consistent throughout her whole career.
She
like
has.
Even in her heyday when she came out with, back in the Kirk Franklin
family.
It's this thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whitney, she did lose it over the years. We do love her, respect her, of course, rest in peace.
So we got Whitney,
but she definitely.
Whitney.
Now, if we are talking about younger Whitney, that younger Whitney,
yeah, John, you lost right there.
He was unbeatable.
The younger Whitney, undefeated.
Whitney. If we're talking about younger Whitney, then yes, younger Whitney wins. But if we're talking the totality of
live.
If we compared her to Kirk Franklin and the family, Tamala Man, But the Tamla Man today,
Smash.
Tamla Man, she has evolved.
Yes,
like
Right,
into
you're talking about Timberland today. We're talking about Whitney in the 90s and the 80s. You know what I mean? So music has evolved
she was
even
eating everybody
now as well.
and some
yeah, I
So there's
still see.
two different genres, two different
era.
eras
Yeah,
as
two different
well.
eras.
So
If we're
choices and all that is gonna be different, you
yeah,
know.
Okay, well, we're gonna go with that. We'll let y'all go. So you saying Tamala now, lawyer, or you
I
just still
Oh,
know?
he said Tamala.
yeah.
Okay, so Tamala, and so that's split. Okay, so let's go with the song. We didn't have a set thing there. So you want to sing a Tamala song, or you want to sing a Whitney song? Who's gonna kick us off?
I'd rather do the Whitney because I mean that's how the rules go. If you're gonna play by the rules,
Yeah, let's go by the rules.
last round, but there's nothing up there. You can go ahead. You go first because I went first the last time.
I said Whitney first.
I know. I mean, I mean I go first. Okay. Well, you be thinking of the Man song.
I'm trying.
Uh,
Lord.
Change me, oh Lord, you know that. Take me to the King, you know that. So we're just trying to give you some songs so you can be ready. You ready? A lawyer?
I'm trying to find a key because you catch me on a Monday, man. The guy. Hey, I did not expect to sing today. I just wanted to look good. That's it. Okay.
They done came from me again. Boo the host. What the hell?
Okay. So Shane no Whitney. Well, yikes. Okay. I'll just do I Want to Dance with Somebody. I'll start the chorus because I only know the chorus on that song anyway, because it's all I sing every weekend too. I want to dance with somebody. This is original Cube Octobundle. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me.
Okay.
I don't. You don't have to love me to dance with me. So that's just so we put that out there.
You know what?
I'm a, now see if we talk now, you call me on some lyrics. Now I can talk about lyrics all day.
Yeah.
I'm a lyrics king, so I pay attention to every lyric that a person writes.
Yeah.
Choices of words matter. Anyway, go ahead. Your turn. I was giving you time.
Thank you.
So what you got? What you coming with, Tamala?
Don't take your joy away. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I know that I have done wrong. Something. Remember the family song?
Yeah.
Something. I can't remember it.
Corey, you kind of suck at this game.
Just
I'm
do
just gonna put it out there.
I hate doing this on the spot.
Just do Take Me to the King.
Yeah, take me to the King.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have much to bring. My heart is torn in pieces. Here's my offering. Lead me to the throne. No. Glory. Sing to you this song. Take me to the King. I don't remember the word.
Good job.
Okay,
Me too.
that was a good job. So y'all ready for the next one?
There's more.
And it is Monday.
Oh yeah, we got three more, and they good ones. They are real good ones.
They good ones when it's time to sing.
Right.
Okay, so y'all ready? Next one. Luther Vandross or Melvin Crispell?
Melvin, I'm sorry.
Melvin Crispell.
I'm going with Melvin.
Yeah.
I'm going, and I'm gonna tell you now. Do not ask me to sing no Luther because I don't know
At all.
I don't know no Melvin Crispell song either. So I don't know what to tell you. I know a little bit of Luther, but the answer is no. Okay.
Okay, so let's see what they say.
I'm choosing.
What do y'all say? That's what I want to know.
They're probably gonna choose Luther because Luther. They feel like
choose Luther because he's the legend.
And it's like, okay, but okay, okay.
Okay, somebody said Melvin. Okay.
Hey, thank you, Tracy.
Okay, Melvin hands down. Okay.
They smart.
They know their music, yeah. Because Melvin is a beast.
Absolutely.
That brother there is a beast.
I mean, he literally can do anything.
Anything. Any key, he can do it.
Any
Give
key.
me a mic.
Absolutely.
Give me a mic. And it's so funny. The musicality and the vocals, he got it. Like he's
Yeah.
He's
the perfect
amazing.
mesh of his parents. It's
He
just
is. He really
amazing
is.
how that works.
Yes.
So
Yes.
people who don't know that, his mother was an extraordinary
Tanisha.
singer. His
Mhm.
Yes,
dad
she
was an
was.
extraordinary songwriter and organist.
Organist.
If you hear
Yes.
Hezekiah Walker, James Hall, that was his daddy on the instrument most times, and he wrote a lot of their songs. And his mother's song, she had a CD. And that CD, she did the hymnal song, the hymnal CD. God can do anything. I don't sing, but that CD, y'all never heard it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, it's slamming. You never heard
I
it,
love his mother.
Lawyer?
Yeah, I don't know. I might have heard it, but
It's
I,
old. It's that album is what, over
You
20
probably
years
have.
old.
Yeah.
I'm 33, so if it was 20 years old, over 20 years old, then I'm so I don't know. I don't know if I listen to him.
Oh, somebody came back. They done said PJ Morton. They said y'all wrong on that one too. Okay.
All right. Uh-oh.
We passed PJ. We done already passed.
That was in her spirit. She had to get that out.
Okay, so I know this next one. Y'all know some of these people's songs, so y'all might want to go ahead and just get on ready for it. Y'all ready? Fantasia or Leandria Johnson?
Leandria.
Leandra all day. Leandra. And I would say Leandra a million times.
Okay.
Yeah, I do love Fantasia. Too.
Yeah,
I
we love
her
us some Fanny now, don't?
Mm-hmm.
But Leandra.
Okay, let's see what they got for us out here.
We love Fantasia. That's our girl, you know. She the reason why we created American Idol.
Period. But see, this is my thing. If you're picking people from different genres, like, why would you compare people from different genres? Because, like, what are we comparing them to?
But see, I didn't
Because
want to
you
vocals,
see what I'm
just
saying?
vocals alone. Vocals alone.
But vocal, a country singer and a gospel singer, they're gonna be they don't even style the song the same way.
I will say R&B and gospel kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
Yeah, go hand in hand.
Especially when you think about back in the 90s, how Drew Hill and them used to do a bunch of screaming.
Well, they was a bunch of screamers, yeah.
That was gospel.
You can say that.
Even and when then, from Boys to Men, the lead singer, that man can sing.
And Lawyer got country music on his song, on his CD. You got bump and grind music on your CD, and jazz on your CD. So it's like there's a mesh there. So I'm just bringing it all together. Let's compare vocals.
Fantasia and Leandra are more alike to me vocally.
Yes.
In the sense,
I think so.
Like just kind of how they choose to deliver music. But I do feel like Leandra is definitely more skilled than Fantasia. If I had to choose tone over one or the other, I probably would choose Fantasia because I feel like her tone is so interesting and just it's an interesting tone. But Leandra, I don't think that her voice fits on everything. I do feel like Fantasia can make her voice work in studio. Let me say that, in studio on a lot of things. But Leandra, I mean, she pretty much sang the same way every time you hear her. You know what I mean? Like that's just
she's gonna give you gut bucket church every time you hear her.
She'll give it to you every time. That's just
it.
So they
and I've seen her lay on the floor and sing like that.
Dorian said Leandria. Tracy said Leandria. Okay, so.
And I've worked with Leandra before too. Leandra is really cool too. She's a really cool person.
Okay, so y'all, we got one more, and this one is. I think this is going to be an easy one. Jennifer Hudson or Latasha Cobbs?
Latasha Cobbs.
Who is Latasha Cobbs?
Tasha Cobbs.
I thought her name was spelled with
on there.
Oh yeah, Tasha. I don't call the woman Latasha. Lord, I don't put the ghetto on.
He didn't get.
Like who the heck is?
You was gonna put the middle name on there too?
I thought you were the lead singer from Escape. I said,
No. Listen.
Okay, yeah. Tasha Cobbs. I thought Tasha spelled Tasha.
Who? No, we going with the old school way, Tasha. We know who we talking about tonight. So, Tasha, who's the best singer? Which one y'all say?
Tasha Cobbs, for sure.
Tasha Cobbs. I think Tasha Cobbs is kind of underrated. People like they placed her in the box, But when she's unplugged, that is somebody
She
who's gonna
sings
give
that.
you everything, range, church,
Yeah,
good, everything, worship. She's amazing.
yeah,
I
I
agree.
agree.
She's amazing.
Just
Okay, so
gonna scream the whole time. I'm uninterested.
say that one more time.
I'm gonna scream, and I'm uninterested.
Who is that? Jennifer?
Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm
But
not.
she's the princess of soul.
Who said that?
What?
That's what they call her. What was Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul? Yeah, she's the princess of soul. She's the princess of soul. That's her new title. Y'all don't agree with that?
I wish I had me some water to drink right now too. Thirsty.
Y'all don't believe she's the princess of soul?
I think she's the princess of something, but maybe not of soul.
Okay, let's ask the audience because y'all kind of
I mean, I would give that to
biased.
Fantasia over Jennifer.
Yeah, Jennifer's good in her own right, but I would
Hey,
pick
but
Tasha.
I'm not buying them albums. I'm sorry.
Okay, so they agree with you guys. So it's Tasha. They
You
said
spelled it correct.
Tasha.
ASHA. That's what I thought.
Okay, lawyer, we got it. We got it. It's
Oh
Tasha.
God!
Yeah, I spelled her name ghetto. I admit it. I spelled her name. Somebody said they did. Tyson said he dead.
It's better CHA.
It's Tasha. You're right. Okay, thanks, Tracy, for agreeing with lawyer and correcting me. Appreciate you. Oh, he done said
Her name is Natasha, not Latasha.
Natasha.
Is it Natasha? Is it really Natasha?
Now, Natasha is that's ghetto, and I love it.
I love it. Who knows?
You gonna only like Natasha's.
Okay, so somebody. Okay, so they said nope. Okay, so you guys have to sing just a little of something off of your projects before we go tonight. So, Lori, sing us a little bit of something. Even if it's one of your new tracks, a little hint, whatever you want to do, just sing a little bit of something.
I guess I'll sing a little bit of this. Giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, to all the ministers on the rosters, and to you, my brothers and sisters in Christ. Won't be before you long, will be before you wise. Just want to tell my testimony, and I won't sit down. I'll just tell it like it was, and hope that you won't count me out. See, the thoughts of being somebody else but me seemed unrealistic to me. That's all. I can sing the rest of it, but there's more to that. Go listen to the album. Mirror, that's called Testimony. Check it out.
It's a real good album too.
Nice. Okay, Corey, what you got for us?
Let's see. Savior, all the glory belongs to you. Savior, I give honor where honor is due. Savior, you have given a second chance. Savior, in new life can begin. It all belongs to you. I forgot the words to my own song.
I love that, especially the part where you said you have given a second chance.
Yeah.
Lyrics. That's what matters, people.
It really does.
Okay, so what is one of y'all, because we're waiting for them if they want to, we're going to give away a membership to fitness challenge here. So I just put the link. They're going to come on the live if they want to win tonight. So what is one of your go-to songs? Like when you guys are faced with life, and what is a song that comforts you in those moments? Like, what have y'all recently been singing? Because both of y'all been going through some stuff. So what have y'all recently been singing?
I mean, for me, it's been because I am working on my my newest album. I'm trying to fix my head. Why is it cricket like this? Okay, there we go. Because I am working on the newest album. The newest album, even though it's about the, like I told you, the totality of the reflection, it's a lot of it is about my grief. Because I mean, last year I lost my grandfather, my grandmother, and my aunt, and then this year I lost my cousin, my uncle, and then the older brother of my cousin. So it was one of those. It's been about grief. So I just kind of been
Mm,
listening to a lot of my newer music to kind of really get me through this process because it's really nothing else between the Lord and the music that He's been giving me. Honestly, like that's all I
yeah.
can get to listen to. Maybe a little bit of like 80s rock, but I have to be careful with that too because my dad loved 80s rock. Like he loved that kind of music. So sometimes
Wow.
it's a little triggering. A lot of music is kind of triggering for me anyway these days. So I think
Yeah.
why it's kind of hard for me to kind of listen to anything else outside of like what God has given me. So I guess it would be my newer music for sure.
Wow.
Mm,
Okay. Cora, what about you?
yeah.
What,
I would.
Lawyer, do you want to sing a line of one of your new songs?
I,
No?
I can't even think of no words.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
I think of something. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Corey. I can think of something now.
No, mine would be the same thing. Mine would be that's why I kind of been with the Lost Without You song, because of watching the trauma that I've seen within the last 2 years of watching my mom be ill and her health decline and all of that, all those hospital nights, all this stuff. Like literally, it was enough to make you lose your mind. I want to lose. I think you were gonna lose your mind. And it was a lot. It was a lot to try to walk through and still trust God and still all the stuff that we all those cliches and all that when you're facing a situation like that, everything that you believe in and trust in will be tried. And so I literally that was probably definitely one of the darkest hours that I've ever been through watching that experience and having to just allow it to be well with my soul.
Mhm.
Because we pray a whole lot of things and we believe God and we're so zealous at moments. And then when He doesn't do what you ask Him to do, then we some especially when He takes a loved one and you pray for Him to keep them here, and they wanted to stay. You know what I mean? So it's and then for us to have to just accept His will in that moment, sometimes that's not something that we really want to do. And it's not always easy to walk away and go in. Sometimes we got a problem, for a few days with God,
Yeah.
about what you decided. So and then you come back to what of course, but it's not that easy. And so, so really, a lot of times I had to just sing whatever was in my heart in that moment or in that midnight hour when I was sitting up crying and trying to figure out what we were going to do and what's going on. So it was more to heal the songs at those moments. So yeah. So for me, I don't it's been a lot of songs. I'll start one song, start crying, and then make up another song, at that moment or whatever, just to worship and get through those moments. So
Yeah. So,
yeah.
and I know we about to get out of here, but and I'm gonna ask you guys here this and let both of you answer this here because it doesn't seem like we're gonna get anybody to come on for the prize. But like, so when life is lifing, when life is like really
Mhm.
life and not just I got a bill due, not that type of life. When it's really
Mhm.
life and when you're facing, like you said, death and depression and all of these other things, separations and people feeling like they can't move on because it was amazing. I spoke with someone earlier today and they said their mother died like 3 years ago from cancer. And they haven't prayed
Mhm.
or anything since then because they've been upset with God for that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
what would you guys say? And we're gonna let both of you say it. Like, what would you say to someone who, is in that position that they pissed at God, and because life is life, and what would you say to someone in that position? Lawyer, we can start with you.
I guess it'd be two things for me. The first thing I would say on the carnal side of things is that, okay, we do know that anything that lives is going to die. So no matter how much preventable things we do, we can eat right, we can be nice to our neighbor, we can make sure that we take care of our skin, and we can do all the most healthiest things that we can for our body, mentally, everything. That is not going to take away from the fact that one day we're going to get up out of here. On the spiritual side of things, I would say, if we know that they knew who the Lord was, and they accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and personal Savior, then we absolutely know that they are going to be in a better place, far better than being down here with us. And I know that's very cliche to think of, but the only thing that really helped me honestly get through this entire process is knowing that all the people that have passed on, that my family members, have gone on, I knew that every last one of them knew Jesus, and I knew if in any moment, if you were to ask them, if God take you right now, would you be ready? The answer would have been yes. And for me, I can say with a smile in my heart, knowing that, okay, you no longer have to deal with any other stuff down here anymore. You ain't got to pay no more bills. Y'all, I'm tired of bills. You ain't got to pay nobody. You ain't got to pay rent no more. You ain't got to feed yourself food to feel full anymore. Like it's a lot of stuff that I think, like the technical small things that you don't have to think about anymore or do anymore when you go into be with glory. He becomes everything that we need officially. All the things that we prayed about, all the stuff that we cried about, all the stuff that we said about Jesus, wanting to see the holes in his hands, all this other stuff. I mean, unless all of that was a lie, like you said, we're going to be tested in that stuff. Like, you can't, all these songs of glory that we sing and all these songs of praise that we sing, they also have to matter when we're going through life. Like, it can't just be a bunch of words because you're not going through life at the moment. God will make you a believer of the things that come out of your mouth. So I will say, if you're one of those people who don't want to go through nothing, essentially, don't be singing these songs of worship and these songs of praise, because when he starts taking you through, that's what you're gonna need, yanking on. So
Yeah.
I say be sincere in your words. Make sure that you really do have a relationship with God, because ultimately, again, life is going to end and a new one will begin. But life is going to end, and you have to ask God to help you accept that, honestly, before anybody dies.
Yeah.
Just kind of teach your children, honestly, teach your children what death is. We don't know a lot about it, essentially, because we're not dead, but teach your children, help them, because I feel like it starts there. It starts there when you teach your children that it is a natural thing. Just like you breathing in and out, it is a natural thing. It is going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you, and, anything can happen for them. And I think it's just important that we kind of educate our Christian believers a little bit more about death, instead of it just being some, to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Yeah, but my mama is gone and I'm feeling this pain. What am I supposed to do with that? What do I do with all the love? What do I do, all the memories? What do I do? Because it's not going to manifest her to be back. But like you said, you'll feel them. You'll feel their presence. You'll see them in the mirror when you look at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you may feel like you're talking to yourself. You be like, I love you, but you're talking to everybody that's in your bloodline. Everything that has created you, your grandma, your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, all of that. So that's my answer to that. I can go days though.
No, you good. You good. Corey, what you got?
I would say I agree with what brother said. I think it's okay to feel hurt. It's okay. That I think a lot of times church people, we teach ourselves to praise your way through, and in reality, you're not processing what happened, and it's unhealthy to not feel and to not actually go through the process. It's okay to be hurt. Now, if you still struggling with this, several years from now, and you have a problem praying, as you said, the person was like 3 years down the line, then I would say that you need to seek therapy
Right.
at that point, because you're having a problem processing what has already occurred. And a lot of times we bury it in stuff, or we seek stuff to try to fill the void of what we haven't actually processed. And I think a therapist would definitely help, that individual. And you can go to a Christian therapist. They'll help you walk through that and process that properly, so that you know where to sit all that stuff that you have not, packed.
Yeah.
Properly. It's like packing a suitcase, just throwing a bunch of clothes in there and then you can't close it. And that's exactly what life does to us. But I mean, when you go through therapy, it teaches you how to take everything out of the suitcase and fold it and put it back in there properly so you can fit all that stuff so that you can take everything on the trip that you need to go on, you know. So I think that, and then coupling that with worship, you know, even when you don't feel like it, you know, there's peace there. And so um that will help her and him get through
Yeah.
it. You know, it's something that you, like he said, if we do train our kids and our, you know, we train each other, our life, you know, our children or whatever, teach them about death, teach them that that is something that is going to happen. That's a cycle of life that's bound to happen. It's not something that we can avoid. But you know, but it's also not saying that it doesn't hurt when it does happen. And so you should be able to talk about it. You should be able to, you know, when you feel like crying, you should let it out and go through that, and then you know you should come out of that eventually. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, and
I
I agree
agree
with.
with that 100%. You know, it is, you know, it's a process. It's a process, you know, and you have to allow time to heal that. And like you said,
Yeah,
if there has been time and you still find yourself struggling with it, then you may need to seek therapy, you know, just
yeah,
for a non-biased party to just talk to
right,
you or listen
yeah,
to you and give you
hmm,
tips on how to recover from that. I think that's something that a lot of us really need to do, you know. So, but fellas, I thank y'all for coming on here tonight. I'm gonna go back down this list of people. So Kiki Wyatt, this I'm gonna give my choices for you guys. So Kiki, Jonathan, of course. Kiara was my choice.
okay.
Michael was my choice.
Of course.
Tamala Man. Okay. Whatever. Don't make me sing tonight, lawyer.
You should
Melvin.
should
Sing
have been
that.
saying
That's who need to be singing.
Luther,
No,
Michael, Jennifer. You can say everybody.
All of them. All of them. Yeah.
no. Melvin. Leandra, hands down.
Right.
Okay. uh Natasha, excuse me, with the A, Tamika
Is it
Cobbs
really that?
Leonard. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
put her middle name out there, Natasha
Yeah.
Tamika Leonard
Oh
Cobbs
wow. Okay.
Leonard.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
didn't realize
Okay.
it was Natasha.
So okay, so well, I got one final one to ask y'all, and I didn't even type one up for this here.
Don't it better not be that crazy. I'm serious. Because the fact that you didn't type it up mean that it ain't prepared. Oh, what you about to do?
Listen, you already in call
Dorothy
something all night.
Norwood or Shirley Caesar.
Shirley.
I would say
Shirley.
but they the same genre though. But I would say Shirley though.
Well, who y'all
Dorothy
want me to
Norwood.
go
Shirley can
against?
sing.
I don't even know anybody still to go against in
Dorothy
another round.
Norwood is
Okay, I got
Or
Dorothy.
Ella Fitzgerald or Shirley Caesar.
Ella all day.
I was gonna say what's the name? The girl Midnight Train is love. Midnight Train love. My love.
Oh, Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight.
Oh yeah, now she
Now
sings.
Gladys Knight and Shirley. Now that's a good,
Okay, so Gladys or Shirley, which one y'all say?
we're gonna choose Gladys.
Gladys.
The story is like, that's a good, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
that's
is
a good
good.
match. Yeah, that's a good match there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll go even better. Not Jennifer Holliday or who?
Oh, Tasha.
Beverly Crawford.
Jennifer Holliday.
Jennifer Holliday.
I feel like they both scream,
I do too. But no.
but I would say, I have to agree with Corey here on the air. I would say Jennifer Holliday.
Okay, so evidently y'all didn't hear Jennifer Holliday
I ain't
singing
talking
at
about now.
Aretha Franklin funeral.
No, but I
You
have
gotta
heard
pick
Jennifer
our
Holliday
best moment.
as a
You
singer.
gotta pick a best moment.
I've
I've
Jennifer
heard her
Holliday
back in the day. She used to be cold.
she sung a song by Demi Lovato, and it transformed the entire room. And it's one of those big songs. Jennifer Holliday got a big voice, so I don't
Yeah,
think
Yeah.
music that's like really sweet. I don't think that's her style. But
yeah.
I mean,
But neither one of them.
practically.
Both of them are like really strong singers. So like I think like that was a good comparison though. I
Yeah,
think.
I
So,
agree.
Okay,
yeah.
well, Hey, everybody. Thank you all for sticking this out with me for season 4. We will see you guys back on November 13th. I think that's the date. We'll be seeing you guys, but I will be doing the dope morning show with it's pre-recorded, and we got some great stuff lined up. We're going to even talk about some cowboy football nation stuff on there. I'm not going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it, but we got some good stuff for you guys. Got one guy who is an avid Philadelphia Eagles fan. He wore that to a Cowboys game here in Texas, and a fight almost broke out. So,
wow.
this is Cowboy Nation here, right? Lawyer, Cowboy Nation.
Or it ain't even that serious. If it ain't Jesus and the devil, beat the devil up. How about that?
Come on, lawyer. Come on.
Lawyer, say that one more time.
Are we coming back?
Up? Beat the devil up. You over there trying to fight folks. Forget this football. We don't care about that. Ain't none of y'all. They ain't paying none of y'all bills. Y'all paying theirs. You out here fighting each other? That's
okay.
I want lawyer back. Look, are we coming back? Because I feel like we need to be prepared the next show. You put us on the spot the whole time.
Okay, we're gonna have y'all back in around Thanksgiving time.
Okay,
so we'll do a Thanksgiving show. So y'all need to have y'all stuff. Be ready to sing, and we'll even have some. If y'all have instrumental tracks, we can play instrumental track. Then he won't get copyright claim, and y'all can sing to the track. What y'all say about that?
We'll do that.
Got you. I'm cool for it.
Okay,
we'll do that.
Good. So everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. You guys be blessed, and we will see you guys back in November for the thankful special with Lawyer and Corey. Y'all heard them say it tonight, so we don't want no mess.
Are we going in the room, brother?
Yes, we're gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. So everybody, peace.
The green room.
They probably like, oh, they at John's house.